Let's move on to slope-intercept form. This is an equation that, or a form, or a pattern for an equation that you will find coming up in a lot of your science classes, in labs. And what we're interested in is getting y by itself, our generic y, and that's going to be the slope of our line times our generic x plus b. This b is, m is your slope, this b is your y-intercept, hence the name slope-intercept. And let's just consider a graph. You have your x-axis and your y-axis. Let's suppose you have the point 0, 2. That's your y-intercept. And I'm not going to put a whole lot of detail on this graph. I'm just going to kind of eyeball something here. You have this line, and it has a slope of 1/3. It rises 1 and runs 3. Well, 0, 2 is our y-intercept, so b is equal to 2. It's always going to be the y-coordinate in your y-intercept. Okay? The slope is given to you, and all we're going to do is fill in our pattern. Y is equal to mx plus b. Well, slope was given to us as 1/3, so we put in a 1/3. We keep our generic x, and we use the y-coordinate plus 2. We have an equation for a line. Let's use that in a little bit more involved example. Let's find the equation of a line. With slope -1/8 and y-intercept 0, -3. Write this equation in the slope-intercept form. Well, we have all the information we need. Slope is 1/8 negative, so m is -1/8. The y-intercept is 0, -3. That tells us our b is -3. I'm going to take just a moment to make sure that I am paying attention to what I'm finding. I'm finding the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. All I'm going to do is take my pattern, slope-intercept, y equals mx plus b, and substitute. So y then is equal to -1/8 times my generic x plus a -3, or most people would write that -1/8 x minus 3, and it is done. The usefulness of this is that you will find it oftentimes in your lab work. It's just the way you end up writing equations for data that you collect. And coming soon is going to be something called a linear function, and that's going to look like this pattern here, this equation, the slope-intercept.